I studied economics at Bristol University and politics, the twin forces to much of what we do and the quality of life that we enjoy. I began work in the late 1970s when Labour were as left could be under Michael Foot, and the Conservatives had rejected the Heathite mantras of intervention and big state economics in favour of the tough free market approach of Margaret Thatcher. On the economy, there were big clashes between the Keynesians, who were all for intervention, government money could solve everything, and the monetarists, who saw inflation as the key evil that could only be controlled by controlling the money supply. It made for a decade of brutal change and was followed by the return of intervention under Blair and, to a lesser extent, under Cameron. The challenges that we face this year are curiously reminiscent of those times. Inflation on the up again, energy crises wherever you look, and the public finances in a mess. But the political class seem to me to be in a state of confusion. Johnson's a pragmatist, wrestling with the third year of an albeit declining pandemic. His own side say that he's too keen to throw everything the Treasury has and more that it doesn't yet have, at any problem that presents itself. Starmer is seeking to cast himself more in the light of Blair, all things to all men and women, and shed even the memories of Corbyn, who was much more like Foot on the left. This year, we're going to see their true colours. As we wrestle with rising prices, labour shortages, high interest rates, and that global energy crisis, what will they do? Will Johnson rediscover traditional Tory economics and get tough at the first opportunity, or will he cling to intervention and bail out as the election approaches? And if he's still there, will the Tories think it's time for another leader, someone perhaps like Liz Truss, who's more in the Thatcher camp than Johnson? For Labour, it seems a little bit clearer. While Starmer is no Corbyn, his shadow chancellor, Rachel Reeves, is a bailout, windfall tax levying benefit booster when it comes to the cost of living. She's in the papers this morning talking about it, and she's been on telly too. History suggests that the traditional Tory prescription lasts a bit longer, but at a price. Labour's prescription appeals to the voters, but carries long-term costs to all of us as well. The choice will be yours, and perhaps before too long. Finally, two thoughts, and I was delighted to hear Justin touch on one of them. Economics goes in cycles. Dark before dawn, recession before recovery. What goes around comes around. It will get better, but in its own sweet time. Secondly, confidence and optimism are crucial. If you think things can only get worse, they probably will. So, patience, self-belief, and a government that you can trust to do the right thing all matter. I'm a lot more confident of the first than I am the other two, but we'll see. At least the cards are now being shown and being played.